All right, we're going to look at a play that should not surprise you at all from the Packers' win over the Ravens, NFC North clinching win over the Ravens. So this is going to be, if you know me, you know this is one that I'd kind of be excited about. So what we're going to get here, and we'll kind of draw this up, we will get kind of a mesh look. And so you'll get Devontae's going to run the over. He'll run that. He's going to kind of run, Lazard is going to kind of run a sit/cross. You got Tyler Davis from that side, kind of a corner route there. And then Aaron Jones is going to leak out there and kind of come out there. Really nice look. And so we're going to target, say that man in the middle, number 56 in the middle, as far as what's going to happen. So first things first, Davante Adams gets followed across, kind of looking at a man look defensively. Now, I've talked about this before. Now, mesh has not treated the Packers well this year, but the red zone is an area I still like it because all you need is one false step, or you need some bodies crashing into each other, and mesh with all the crossers and the different ways you can run it is perfect for getting a defense either leaning or kind of crashing into each other. So, well, I think they've averaged negative yards between the 20s this year. They've scored, I think, 3 touchdowns off of this concept so far this year, including here. And so it's really nice. We're going to look at this from a couple different angles. So we see what happens. Number 56 gets bumped. Now, this is not, I mean, maybe you can call that right there. Maybe you can call that, but that is still, he's still running a route. It's kind of you can run like a sit or an over. And so he's not, he's posting up a little, sure. But it's fine. I think it's fine. It wasn't flagged, so the ref thought it was fine too. Then he wheels up the sideline there. So, and then Rodgers, he's not the first read in the progression. He can't catch up. Really nicely done. We'll look at this from the wide angle because we do have it, because I did show it and I clipped it a little. It's in slow motion. So we can see this a little better, but we'll watch it real quick, knowing what we know now. There's, I said a corner that's not a corner. So what they end up doing, play this again. We've got Lazard and Davis as the crossers. That's the core of your mesh there. Devontae's going to run an over. Got the outside. I think it's Winfrey is going to run a sit, kind of a deep curl over top of the mesh point. And then Aaron Jones is going to he gives this false step. Now the false step, it sparks something in me. I mean, between you and me, it sparks several things in me. He takes a false step and then he kind of, he wheels up that way. So we'll watch that now that we have the wide angle, false step, and you can see how it causes, again, we'll look at just this man in the middle. It causes him to take one false step with him to the outside. Which kind of gets them out of position. There we go. Backs up, false step. By the time he's getting back, Lazard's underneath. There's nothing you can do about it. Rodgers throws it up over the top. Touchdown. Now one of the reasons I say that sparked something in me is because it did. And that looked very, very familiar to something that happened earlier this year when the Packers terrorized Jamie Collins in a game I was actually at. Same look, trips formation. See, we've got Davante Adams goes in motion beforehand. They shift. They don't motion over. They do shift over. So they do. They bring a guy down, and you'll see what happens right there. Okay, so we've got. Sorry, I said right there and I didn't say anything. False step. Do this in yellow. False step. Wheel up. I think cross over, cross sit. We'll do that. And we're going to look at, now this one here might be some kind of match. It's not clear, but there's some kind of pass off, and I believe it's between there. And he kind of, I think this is Anzalone. I think he picks him up on the outside when it looks like Jones is kind of stepping. So it goes to Anzalone. Then when he cuts back over, that goes to Jamie Collins. Jamie Collins, a little slow to react. And then Aaron Jones just eats him up. So we'll look at that again. False step, pass it off. Jamie Collins doesn't pick it up. Doesn't go to the end zone, but it goes out to the flat. Really nicely done. We'll watch it from one last angle here, and then we'll get out of here because it's just really, really pretty. So, again, kind of one of those. Mesh has not been kind to the Packers so far this year. Here we can see, actually, from this angle, we can watch. If you watch Anzalone here, I think it's Anzalone. Right there, that is Anzalone. You can see right after that false step and he comes back, he starts pointing at Jamie Collins. Hey, pick him up. So I think there's supposed to be some pass off there that false step kind of plays with the rules. And Jamie Collins just a little slow to react. You can watch his hand. Yours. He's just slow. Aaron Jones, touchdown. So really nice look. 2 different plays. This was this play here was in week 2 here. So, I mean, very, very early in the season. Again, Packers not a lot of luck with this look so far this year, but that's at least twice on the same play. So kind of nice to see.